Hey Justine, Patricia, we reached out the other day, promised this free video. Just want to show you a couple of tips, three actually, that you could do to really increase your traffic online and build up that online customer base. So with that, let me get started. So the first thing I noticed right off the bat is that your site's not secure. So you'll want to get that SSL certificate fixed, and it's pretty important for a couple of reasons. The one is that Google will ding your site and your ranking if your site's not secure. And then two, really a lot of people kind of are a little bit scared about potentially going to a site like this because they don't want their information hacked and stuff like that. So really important to and that allows people to feel safe about coming to your site and that their information is not going to get compromised. So really quick, so just get that certificate. The first thing I noticed though when I went through your site is that there's not a ton of content, and by content I mean text, and really text with buyer intent keywords. So I did look through the site, and content is pretty important, and it's really important for a couple of reasons. The first is so that you can be found for specific keywords. So really what you want is buyer intent keywords, keywords that people would search when they're looking for something in particular, when they're looking for, like let's say a roofing company in Jacksonville, North Carolina. They're looking for a roofing company in that area. They might, you know, search for roofing companies, Jacksonville, whatever it may be. And so because of that, you want that keywords throughout your content. And I did do a little bit of a search, and you quality roofers, Jacksonville, North Carolina, you guys are ranking number 1, which is great. That's your that's your name. That's what you want to rank for. But anything that's more buyer specific, that people not knowing your name, as you can see, roofing Jacksonville, North Carolina, you guys are at the top of the 3rd page. Jacksonville, North Carolina roofers, you're at the middle of the 3rd page. Roofers in Jacksonville, North Carolina, bottom of the 4th page. So you're just not really high enough to really get any traffic outside of your name. So having that content, those keywords in there, definitely helps in building up or allowing you to rank for those keywords. So that's always a great thing. The next thing is, you want that content because it's a ranking factor. Google has to determine what websites get ranked higher than others, and one of the things that they look for when they're ranking websites is what kind of quality content and quantity do they have. So it's not just about how good it looks, or how good the content is, but it's also about how much there is. You always kind of want to outdo your competition. So if your competition has 1,500 words on the home page, you want 2,000, that kind of thing. So content's super important. That would be my first tip. My second tip would just be to kind of diversify where you're getting your leads from. So when anybody does a search here, like roofing companies, Jacksonville, there's usually, so the local ads, the Google guaranteed, usually at the top here, there's some Google ads, and then you have the map pack, and then you have the organics here. Well, if you're running a local ad, if you're running a Google ad, which, these are great, they have a high conversion rate, typically a little bit more expensive than Google ads themselves, but because they're kind of trustworthy, because Google will back them monetarily up to a certain degree. And then if you're running a Google ad, which gets above the fold, people see you right away, the first 2 things. And then if you're in the map pack, if you're in this top 3, which, I've seen these pull up to 40, 50% of the traffic. So these can be very effective. And then the organics. So you're just giving yourself an opportunity to be seen in many different times as people are searching. So if they see quality roofers here, and they see quality roofers here, and they see quality roofers here, you're more likely to pull in traffic at a higher rate. So super important to diversify where you're getting your traffic from. So running local ads, running Google ads, making sure that you're really optimizing and using your Google Business Profile, and then building up the strength of your site to organically rank is super important. And that goes along with my last tip. My last tip would be just to strengthen your site up and really try to rank organically. And how you do that is by adding referring domains to your site. And referring domains are just websites that link back to your site. And really what you want is you want stuff that has to do with roofing, that is, strong, and that will give you power. And so what you're looking for is do follow links primarily. You kind of need a mix of both, but you do want do follow links that are going to send you power. And typically what you want to be is in the 20s, and you'd like to see a 1-to-1 ratio if you can. So just to kind of show you what that looks like in your competition, this is Maven Roofing. A little bit higher than you hear and here, not quite the 1-to-1, but they definitely have a lot more referring domains than you guys. You have 37, they have 86, and more do follow links. And as you can see here, a lot more keywords that they're ranking for. You guys are ranking for 25, and they're ranking for a little over 10 times that much, and they're getting quite a bit of traffic. And to be honest, this isn't, they're not doing anything particularly special. They're not a huge site. They just strengthened up their site, and they have enough content that they're being found for a ton of different keywords and ranking pretty well. So I think those three things will definitely help you in pulling in traffic organically, and throughout your site and through the web, build up that online presence. So with that, I'll let you go. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope you guys can use this to build up your business a little bit. I would love some feedback on this video, so if you don't mind, shoot me an email or giving me a call or anything, just to let me know what you thought of it. I would be greatly appreciated. So with that, have a great day, and God bless.